Kimani, why are you wearing sunglasses?
Cause I'm feeling fresh.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunrise with Jesus. It's a wonderful morning. I feel good about today.
Yes.
Today's going to be an awesome day. God is going to show up in our lives, and we're going to just be wowed by Him. So today, we're going to be talking about yet another theme song. This is actually the original one that we want to start with. This is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Now, let me put a disclaimer out there. This is something that we watched in the past, and I believe a lot of people have watched in the past.
Right.
We don't necessarily recommend it to be watched because now that we're older, we realize that there's a lot in there that's really not fit to be watched by Christians. But the theme song is what we're going to be focusing on today. And with me is none other than Kimani Williams.
Why, thank you.
Yes. Pleasure to have you here.
Why, thank you, sir.
Now, I want to know, we're just going to focus on the theme song in West Philadelphia, born and raised. That one,
Right.
we're going to focus on that. And I want you to tell me what you get out of just that whole situation that he's painting.
Right. Well, good morning. Well, just before I answer that, as Daniel was saying that we watched this in the past, and this was one of my favorite TV shows for my best friend and I. You know, going to high school, we'll enter the school gates, and both of us will look at each other and just start. And we knew that we both watched Fresh Prince
Oh,
of
wow.
Bel Air the night before, and we had a whole discussion on it. And the disclaimer, we're saying not to watch this. You know, it's not fit. But we're talking about the theme song. And in the theme song, it spoke about, you know, he was living at a particular place, you know, doing a lot of stuff, you know, in company, bad company, you know, just giving trouble,
Skipping
messing
school.
around, skipping school. And he got in fights with a couple guys.
Yeah, up to no good.
Up to no good. And his mother, I think his mother or his grandmother,
Mother.
one of them, mother, she decided to send him away, you know, because she saw that the environment which he was living in wasn't conducive. It wasn't fit for him. He wasn't getting anything in life, and nothing good was coming from it.
Right.
You know, he was in trouble. He was skipping school. He got in, you know, all sorts of stuff. So she thought the best thing was to do was to move him,
Right.
to send him to his uncle.
Right.
You know, and he never wanted to go. He never wanted to leave his community, you know, and he had no choice.
Right.
He had no option
Right.
but to leave. And when he went there, you know, and stayed with, you know, his auntie as an uncle, he was trying to still live his whole life, you
Right.
know, but eventually he had to change to their rules, and he
Right.
learned a lot of principle. He learned a lot of things. You know, you could see his life started to change.
That's true.
You know, in the TV show. However, it's the same thing with us. You know, with us, sometimes we don't see the purpose or the reason why certain things happen to us. But the scripture said that everything happened for good, you know, all things, the bad and the good. And there are certain things, certain times, I remember driving, you know, and this guy just cut me in the line, and I was like, why did this guy cut me? You know, and I was going to speed up, and the Lord said, why did you speed up? You know, I caused that man to cut you to slow down.
down, okay.
You know, I don't know what's ahead of me. You know,
Right.
I don't know if probably I was going to speed in an accident or, you know, but it worked out for my good. You know, and the same thing that the song was saying, that, you know, God will cause things to happen to us. He will put us in situation. He'll put us through trials. He'll test us. You know, he will try to prove what's in our heart.
Yeah.
And we don't know the end result, but God sees the
Yes,
end.
He does.
And we have to trust Him with that. And it's for our own good. And we can see the good fruits in it. We can
Yes.
see the benefits. We can see that because this, you know, because we submit, because we agree, because we obeyed and gave over to it, we saw how it was really for our good, and we
Yes.
saw God in the midst of it. You know, so That's
Yes.
my little explanation.
And again, you'd never know the things you'd find in these things that you probably see and hear every day
Right.
until you just really look and say, okay, God, what are your principles here?
Mm-hmm.
And that's my encouragement too. In everything in your life, in the things that you pass and hear every day, in every conversation, there's something that God can say to you in every one of them.
Right.
And on that note, we want to go ahead and get into Jenny time.
My Lord.
Hallelujah.
Jenny.
Jenny time is where Jenny sends in a video of her life and stuff that she's going through, and we all come together and help Jenny get delivered. So I want to hand over to Jenny. Please, as you listen with all compassion in your heart.
Right.
She's very troubled. She's just trying to make it, guys. And I want you to type in the comments below in the Facebook or the YouTube or wherever, and let's help Jenny. So over to you, Jenny.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jenny. I'm back, and I wanted to talk to you guys about. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. I cannot sit here and I cannot pretend like everything is okay and I'm fine when I'm not okay and everything is not fine. I am so sick and tired of every single time I think that I'm going to get what I want in my life. My life is going fine. It's going perfect. It's going the way I want it. I'm getting the things that I work for and the things that I plan for. They finally start to happen. And every single time, something comes along and ruins it. Something comes along and messes it all up. Every single time. And I know what you're going to say, that all things are working together for my good. I know that. I believe that. I read the Bible too, so I know that's what it says. But don't you think I know what is also good for my life? Don't you think I know what I want? Don't you think I know what would make me happy? Don't you think I also know what I need? It's my life. I'm the one that has to live it. I'm the one that has to live this life. So why would I want something bad for myself? Why would I want something bad for my life? When I plan things out, I make sure that I dot every I and I cross every T. And I'm a good planner. I make sure that I think of everything. And it all seems to work so perfectly. And then out of nowhere, something always comes along and just knocks all my plans down. It's like I start building these blocks, building, and then boom, every time something comes and just ruins everything that I want for me, everything that I desire for me. It never goes my way. Jenny never gets what she wants. Never ever. I never get what I want. And you know what? I'm not even going to blame the devil. I'm not going to say that the devil comes and he attacks me and all that. I'm not even going to say that, because I'm not that stupid not to know that even if the devil does come, God is the one that's orchestrating it. God is the one that's allowing it. So I know that. But why doesn't God give me what I want? Why can't I ever get what I want? I mean, like, seriously, is that too much to ask? Like, really?
So it's Jenny time. I'm Nicolette, and it's an early Wednesday morning. And we see Jenny experiencing another challenging situation. Have you been there? I've been there, and I know so many of us have been in situations like that, adverse relationships, circumstances that just seem to rub us the wrong way, and we want to know why. But one thing we can remember is that all things work together for our good. And the Lord created us, so He knows the design for our lives. He knows the path that each and every one of us will take. He said, all the days ordained for you were written in my book before one of them came to be. So we can trust God, and we know that He will work all things for our good. But in the midst of going through, we know that it's in those situations that for some of us, we can can recall, that's when I sought the Lord. That's when I cried out to Him. That's when I really felt peace after experiencing that hard trial, that terrible relationship, that horrible situation, that horrible circumstance. That's when I cried out to God and I was delivered. I was set free. So don't despise the trial. Don't despise the challenge. It's in it that you will find God. I want you to go on over to our Facebook page and let us know if you have a Jenny. You could be a Jenny. You could know a Jenny. How would you help that Jenny? Back to you, Daniel.
Well, guys, you heard it. Now it's time to help Jenny. However way you can, let's try and get there, because believe it or not, Jenny just may be somebody that you know, somebody that's watching, somebody that needs help. So this is your chance to give back, to give any encouragement and any blessing that you can in the comment section below. Well, it's time for us to go. But I want to encourage you to go to www.sunrisewithjesus.com and read the entire sunrise.
Right.
It has the quotes for the words of the song.
Yeah.
For all of you who don't know the words word for word. And it has the explanation of what we got from it.
Right.
All right. So I encourage you to like the page, share this video with anybody you knew that used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and stuff like that.
Right.
And just let's get this word out and get the people involved to help Jenny as well.
Right.
Our sponsor today is Team Godchild Clothing.
Woo!
Yes, Team Godchild Clothing is a fun, hip, new clothing line, and it's just really cool.
Right.
Team Godchild is a group of people just determined to serve God, young, old, in between. And we just want to encourage you to go to teamgodchildclothing.com, check out the designs, see if you want any, and get a couple designs. We're gonna wear one day.
One day.
One day. So that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow discussing yet another song that the Lord laid on our hearts from one of these TV shows / movies.
Right.
So have a wonderful day on behalf of Daniel and
Kimani.
we want to say have a wonderful day in the Lord. Embrace all your trials, embrace everything that God puts in your life, because it's just to bring you to Bel-Air.
Right.
So have a wonderful day. We love you all. Goodbye.
Goodbye.